Today is an exciting video. I'll be sharing with you my process of acquisition and my second runway piece from Virgil Abloh's collection. Hello shopaholic enthusiasts, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please click the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified every time I post new videos, vlogs, reviews of luxury items, gadgets, and everything else you want to buy from the market. Ever since I started reading about Virgil Abloh as the artistic director of LV, from that time when he was still alive, I've been fascinated about his perspective and views about the collection and his designs. And it gave a very fresh take on the pieces of LV and the silhouette, and Virgil is one of the artistic directors who actually gave a good silhouette for the men to enjoy the pieces in LV in the luxury house. And one of the pieces that actually captured my attention are the duffel bags. Now I'm referring to one of his most controversial pieces in his 2019 Runway collection, which is the Keepall 50 in prism, in blue, and in red PVC. Now, it is actually not surprising for an artistic designer to use PVC as a material for a rather expensive piece. It accentuates the versatility and the wide perspective of Virgil for the collection of LV. Of course, he retained the silhouette of the duffel bags or the Keepalls, but in a different take. This is by using a translucent material in the guise of PVC. Now, I always wondered if it would be fun for me to see the insides of my bag. Now, in the past, we've always seen these types of bags from the women's line, the transparent ones, like the clear acrylic pieces from the home collection. This is actually a home decor, the Scott boxes. And just so you know, if we're talking about runway pieces, it would be hard for a normal person to acquire such pieces because these runway pieces are special items of the luxury house, and it would just be offered to the VIP clients. Also to the ones who attended the launch or the fashion show held in London or in France. And it would be a very limited item. With regard to this piece, I've been on the hunt for so many months finding a good one. Now, it is very lucky on my part to have found this site where I actually found my way into studying the beading process. It's not an easy way on my part because I'm here in Asia and the website that's actually handling the bidding process is abroad. So I have to wake up in the wee hours in the night, early in the morning, just to see someone has already topped the bid and closed the lot. So for so many months, I've been going in and out of the website. Of course, you have to sign in your account so that the company would know that you're a legitimate client and your interest in some of the pieces in the website or in the company. Now, after some time, I've already lost hope because the bidding price has already gone up way outside my budget. But of course, a friend of mine said that this piece would be a very good investment since this is already a very limited item. The artistic director has already passed away, and this wouldn't be repeated, and this is already a valuable item from the luxury house. It serves as a memorabilia from Virgil Abloh's artistic prowess. And finally, one morning, someone messaged me, it read in the email, that I am one of the highest bidders and that 3 of the bidders above my lot has already stopped communicating. So I thought it was a sign for me to take hold and really pull the trigger to get this lot. I decided to pull the trigger, go through the process, and purchase the item. Now I know to myself that it's quite expensive, but again, it is an investment. Most of these people wouldn't go this length just to bid and go through the process after weeks and weeks and even months if this item wouldn't be that much, very valuable to the luxury house. And of course, there's a foresight that the worth or the value of this item would actually go up in time. So without further ado, this is the bag. It's quite big. It is the Keepall 50. Again, from my previous videos and reviews of the Keepalls from LV. So this is 50 centimeters from this point to this point. So this is the Keepall 50 from the Runway collection of Virgil Abloh in 2019. So it says here in the tag, 2019 from Virgil Abloh, made in France. And if we're to look at the date code, it says here BA4198. So it is actually made in the 49th week of 2018, almost months before the runway. The package came complete, of course. All Keepalls come with its own luggage tag. Now here it says Louis Vuitton, made in Paris. So there's a piece of leather, I'll show you later on, and there's PVC. It says here. So this is, I've carefully hidden the tag here. And of course the bag belt for the handle to keep it intact, and one of Virgil Abloh's signature designs is the chain. This is quite confusing. When I actually got it for the very first time, I thought you have to twist it, but you just have to pull it to release. There's a lever there, there's a spring there. It's spring-loaded mechanism. So there's an LV engraving here. This is spring-loaded, and each chain link has LV engraving on both sides. So as you can see, this is meticulously designed and patented to Virgil Abloh. Aside from the chain, you also have an inscription here saying Louis Vuitton. The monogramming is actually embossed. It is not printed. Carefully embossed all throughout the bag. So unlike the canvas, the coated canvas ones that goes from this point up to this point, it doesn't become inverted at the back because there is already a cut at the bottom. That's why there's a strip here that protects and connects the back. There's also an inscription here for the ribbit saying Louis Vuitton, and the pull tag here also with the engraved LV. date code is found here, and the bag tag here. And of course, it came in a very very big dust bag here, and the receipts and the bandolier, which is actually adjustable with the shoulder pads, and the same matte red clasps on both ends for you to attach on both sides, so that it could be a crossbody or a shoulder bag. And lastly, this is the piece I've mentioned a while ago to come in leather. This is the only piece in the entire bag that is made out of leather, and it is just a covering of the lock. So this is in leather, and the keys. So this is a surface cleaner. It is actually for glass, leather, metal, plastic, which is this one, and wood. So this actually does its job very, very well. From the time I got this, good 3 years ago, if I'm not mistaken, plus a wiping cloth. So every time I use this outside, I prepare this bag, I clean it using the KS wipes, not sponsored, and apply this one, and then let it dry, and then wipe it with this microfiber cloth. Now this is just for this bag. It fits a ton. Now I will be packing this bag for the office. It fits quite a ton because this is the third to the largest bag amongst the Keepalls, because there is Keepall 50, this one, 55, and 60. 60 is the biggest. And I've only carried this locally because I wouldn't want this to be shoved inside the compartment, the above compartment in planes, because it might scratch. It will easily scratch, and it wouldn't be easily repaired because this is already a limited item. Now, let's compare the sizes. This is already the third duffel bag I've shown in my channel, and the first one was a Keepall XS. If this is the Keepall 50, this one is the Keepall XS. So this is the extra small, also from Virgil Abloh's collection, and this could actually, be used as a bag charm for this bag because it is quite big enough. So from the previous video, this is 22 centimeters from end to end. And the second duffel bag I've shown in my channel is the Speedy 40. Again, the measurement goes from this point to this point, 40 centimeters, and this is 50 centimeters. Of course, this fits quite well inside the double 50, but I wouldn't do that. It's very delicate. This is one of my most expensive pieces in my collection, and I really plan to sell it, way above the market price. I hope the market value of this one goes up. So I will be showing in the future videos my fourth duffel bag. It is the Keepall 45. It is between the Speedy 40 and the Keepall 50. In my later videos, I will be showing you what fits inside all of these bags as a comparison to all of these duffel bags. So that will be it. Thank you for joining me. See you next time. Bye!